Good morning, guys. How's it going? It's a good day here, at least where I live. I don't know how it is over by you guys. Maybe it's nighttime, maybe it's sunny, maybe it's cloudy. Never know, never know. Now, this video that I'm gonna create was actually asked for me to make. Uh, was sorry, my English is garbage right now. Someone asked me to make this video about gears and armaments because they're really confused as to what to run now. They said with all this new armaments coming around with Wedge 2.0 being so powerful, should they convert their cab and their inf into Wedge? Is it worth it? What kind of gear? Should I get KVK pieces or should I stick to set pieces? What purple gear works? What doesn't work? So in this video, I'm going to cover all of it. So yeah, stick around to the end and you guys will hear exactly what you need to hear. Now, the first thing I'd like to talk about is what kind of gear you should be running. Now this is my inf set. This is my best set. And honestly, I don't have KVK pieces. I don't have what are considered the meta gloves and the meta boots. And this set cooks. People in my kingdom and in my camp, and even that people rallying me, have seen what I do with this set, even though it's not a full meta set, or what people would consider a full meta set. You don't need it. Especially for field, you don't need the KVK weapons and pieces. Now, let me show you something here. Sorry, it's really slow. The 4-piece Eternal Empire set, so right here as you can see, is 10% march speed. That is huge for infantry. So honestly, like, I did some things wrong. I should have got the set gloves and boots, and I did it, and that's on me. However, if you want a set that's easy to upgrade, sorry, my Sun Tzu won't shut up. If you guys want a set that's easy to upgrade, I would go for this set right here. You can get this from Gold Chest. Get this, not from Gold Chest. You can get this, and both these pieces, I believe, you can get them both from KVK in the Lost Kingdom, whatever it's called. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The Lost Kingdom shop where you go and fight, like, you know, it's like Sunset Canyon, but in Lost Kingdom. You can buy these every KVK. You can get one blueprint for them. Again, shield and helmet, yeah, these will be harder to get, but they are still set pieces, so you can get them in off-season, unlike the KVK pieces. So honestly, what the perfect set for an open field, in my opinion, here I have the pieces for it, would be the set gloves, and then the set boots. Now, this set right here gives me the 10% march speed, which is huge, and it's probably the meta for free-to-play to get. This is perfect for field. Now, see if you want to have the perfect set, picture perfect, absolute best of the best set, I still have it, would be, here it is, the KVK helmet, and you would go the KVK weapon. Sorry, I didn't want to clip. And this is the perfect infantry set. This is what you want. This is the meta picture perfect set. But like I said, you don't need this to go and cook. You really don't. You can run the set that I was running, which is the helmet, shield, and you can run Sacred Grip, you can run the boots, and this would be a perfectly fine set. In my opinion, you should go for the set gloves and boots for that 10% march speed, just because of how big and crucial it is. Now, another thing in my opinion that is massive is the iconic system. A lot of people ask me, well, hey Clicks, should I go for the crit first, or should I go for the iconic level first? In my opinion, you should go for iconic level 2, and then go for the crit. Because iconic 2 immediately gives you stats. Immediately. So I think you should take all your sets, all your pieces to iconic 2, and then go for the crit. But there is one thing. If you are an F2P, a low spend, whatever you are, honestly, if you're anyone, the first thing you should do is take your boots to level 5. For infantry, because you need that march speed. Infantry are slow, so slow in the open field. It's terrible. This is why people want a march speed rune over a 10% health rune. It's why people want justice rather than general for field, because that's how important march speed is. Because in march, say if you get targeted in the field, the faster you can run away, that means the enemy is not even hitting you. So yeah, you get targeted, but you just ran away because your march speed is so fast. You didn't take any damage. So you really, really, really want fleeted footmen on infantry. So what I would do is get everything to level 2, then get fleeted footmen to level 5, and then go for the crit. That is what I would do for crits versus iconic system. Now over to Cav. This is my Cav set. Again, I don't have the KVK weapon, I don't have the KVK helmet, but aside from that, this set is perfectly fine. You could obviously go Ringhorn instead of Drum. I did Drum and I crit it, so it is what it is. But yeah, you could absolutely put a ring here and it'll be insane, and that's what I would honestly do for most F2Ps is I would get a ring. To make a drum good, you need 2 to 3 drums. For say if you have 5 marches, you need at least, out of those 5, 3 of the marches to have a drum to get the true value out of a drum. I'm even considering dismantling this drum and just getting a ring because I don't have enough drums to get the real value of it. But yeah, you could copy this set, maybe put a ring here instead, and that's what I would run for an F2P. Now again, if you want the perfect set and you're chasing perfection, you get the KVK helmet, and you get the KVK weapon, and then you leave everything the same as on this set, and boom, you're good to go. But again, please don't fall for the trap of where you need perfection. Those perfection sets, you need those for... Sorry about that. You need those perfection sets for rally and garrison leads, where that extra couple percent really matters. For open field, it doesn't matter that much because you're never engaged with one enemy march for that long. So truly, this is the set you would want to get, which is perfect. It's perfectly fine. You will destroy in the open field. And yeah, look, you get the health bonus, you get the counterattack damage. I actually don't even know what this last is here. 6 pieces cav defense, but don't even go for it. Just get this and go cook. Archers. Same thing for archers. I went with the full set pieces, and this is perfect for the field. Honestly, I think I would prefer the set like this over the KVK weapons because you get the 5% archer health as well. And the archer and the KVK pieces are just so much harder to level up. Now again, yes, if you are a rally garrison lead, you would want the KVK archer weapon and helmet. But like I showed in my infantry set, you don't need it. Sure, it's nice to have, but it's not a necessity to have. So yeah, here, this is a full archer set. But again, if you want perfection for this set, instead of the Dragon Breath's Tacits, here you would switch these and this for the leadership legs. So you'd go leadership, legs and boots, which give health, and then you would go KVK helmet and weapon, and then you keep these two. It's called the 2-2-2. 2 KVK weapons, 2 set pieces, and 2 leadership set pieces. Now, a lot of people argue that, oh, instead of Horn, you want Pende on QSH. In my opinion, Horn is just better. Even if you over rage, at least you're making more rage. Especially with the new inscription that came out for archers, which I will talk about later. It's really dependent on how much rage you use. That's all Wedge 2.0 is. So having a Horn is actually amazing. So in my opinion, I would go Horn over Pendant. Now, let me switch back to the other set. Where'd it go? But as you guys can see here, even I've tried to take most things to level 2. Gloves, you don't have to take, you can take them to level 2. Enemy attack ignored, cool, whatever. But I took things to level 4 and 5 before that. But what I started doing was I started maxing on my imp set. So for that reason, the others or whatever. And I know I just told you guys all to have this level 5. I didn't do it myself because I'm a noob and I wanted to max out my infantry set before getting this done. And now I'm building my 6th set, so this won't be getting done for a little while. And I can definitely feel the effects of it in my field. Now, I've covered the 3 main attack sets that you should have. So again, for a quick recap, this is perfectly fine. This is perfectly fine. And this is perfectly fine. If you want perfection, you go KVK weapon, KVK helmet, KVK weapon, set piece, set piece. If you want perfection, KVK helmet, KVK weapon, and then you go ring. If you want perfection, you go leadership legs, leadership boots, KVK weapon, KVK helmet, everything else the exact same. Now, let's talk about armaments. I know armaments have been a huge talk recently, and that's because everyone's been saying, oh, Wedge 2.0 is so good, should we convert our cab to it? Should we convert our imp to it? Now, I have a Ragnar Skippy. I have an imp set with 2 legendaries, and it's a solid archer set. Here, let me fix this gear, sorry. And I am not going to convert this to Wedge 2.0. Because yeah, will it make my Ragnar Skippy good for like a couple months? Absolutely, maybe even a couple months to a year. It'll make my Ragnar Skippy so much better. However, what's going to happen immediately if 1, they drop a Pincer 2.0, and 2, when the next wave of infantry come out. The developers have already told us that there will not be more skill damage infantry. It'll only be smite damage. So converting this to Wedge 2.0 gives me a short-term benefit, but long-term it cooks my account. And I'm a spender. I spend a decent amount on this game. And even for me, that'd be a huge mistake, because right there, that's what, 20, 23, 24 conversion stones, 240,000 gems worth in conversion stones. That's terrible. And for me, who have 3 imp sets, I need 3 sets to convert to Pincer 2.0. So please do not convert. Again, here, I have a wedge set as well. Decent wedge set. I'm not going to convert this. It's a trap. I know these whales, other whales might be telling you that, oh yeah, Hua Kabing and Joan is back. Hua Joan is back in the meta with Wedge 2.0. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Take the shit trades for a little while, or at all, don't even run the, like, don't even field it. Field 4 marches rather than 5, or deal with the shit trades. Actually, go watch my other video, which is Field Fighting 101, and you'll learn how not to take shit trades. And just keep it for a while, until the next generation of them come out. But, so, yeah. Leave your wedge how it is. Don't convert to 2.0. Leave everything how it is. New Pincer and new Delta are on the way. Save for those formations. But absolutely convert your archers. Absolutely convert your archers. Wedge 2.0 is busted. Please convert your archers over. For archers, for my wedge set, I have advantage. Soar. I could have had a blue here, but what I realized is I'm actually really close. Sorry, give me one sec. I am not really close, but I am decently close to getting, what is it? This. And this is insane. It's really good for archers, so I'm just gonna throw that on there when I get it, rather than waste the extra 3 conversion stones to get a blue here. And then this is my last one, which is low stats, but I need to work on it. Now, you don't necessarily need super high, insane armament stats. Like, this is 8, 10, 7, 7, 1.9. It's a solid set. But what people normally consider a good set is at least 30% of stats. And I'm telling you, you don't need it. A set like this, which honestly I think is very achievable by a free-to-play, is gonna cook. I can tell you from fielding this set in Wedge 1.0, not even 2.0, that it cooked. So I know it's gonna do that much better in 2.0. It's amazing. Soar especially is insane. You don't even need the legendary. That's how good Soar is. As I was talking about for Horn, for every 600 rage gain, this wielder troop gains a 4% bonus to all damage dealt, and a 2% damage reduction to all damage taken for the next 3 seconds. That is nuts. 6% all damage in total for 600 rage gained. What 600 rage gained is, you can do that in 1, or you can do that in 2 turns, I believe. So every 2 white attacks, you gain 600 rage, and then you get that buff, and it's a cooldown. Does it even have a cooldown? It doesn't even have a cooldown. That's nuts. So every 4 to 5 turns, you pop off this skill of 6% all damage, and you always get a 2% skill damage boost. That is insane. So truly, Soar is a must have for QSH. This one, troop deals 7% boost to skill damage dealt. That's nuts. I was gonna cuss there, but that is insane. Intrepid, which is what you had for 1.0, which I actually have right here, Used to be 8% boost. Now it's 12.5, but it used to be 8. This was basically giving you what Intrepid gave, except it's better. This is better than Intrepid, which was ranked by everyone basically to be the best armament in the game. And this is just better. This is flat out better. So this is also a must-have. And the good thing is I know a lot of accounts out there will have a hunter on it. So I'm sure a lot of you guys will be able to access and have the ability to have this commander. Or to have this armament here. And then Hardy, you know, it's just health is what it is. But yeah, this is my set for archers. Now, people have also said, hey, Clicks, like, I don't have conversion stones, so what should I do? In my opinion, Lilith told us a long time ago, almost a year ago, that this was coming, and I feel like a year is plenty of time for most free-to-plays to have the stones to convert. I believe every KVK you get 8 to 9 stones if you fight. So if you fight in a KVK, okay, if you win in a KVK and you fight, you get 8 to 9. If you lose, you still get 5. This takes 10. This took me 3, and this took me 1 and 1. This set in total, 10, 3, took me 15 stones, which is 3 KVKs. So in a year, I play a lot more than 3 KVKs, so I was able to do this set, plus some spending on top of that. Now what I'm preparing for is the next pincer or delta. For me, this is already 31, and I will really soon get, from here I will get horseback, and I'm actually going to convert this into my infantry. So I will have my 4 legendary inscriptions here, which is going to be 40 conversion stones on this set. I already have a second pincer set. Here I'm running Arch because I run Lucha Alex, and Arch is just better for that. Where is it? This is my second pincer set. And so this is 3, 6 plus 1, that's 7. And then to convert this set to pincer, that is 20, 23, 24. 24, I'm going to need around 72 conversion stones, 720,000 gems worth of conversion stones. And how many do I currently have? I have 4. And I have no gems because I've been spending them all. But yeah, I'm already preparing for the future because I know that the new ones are going to come in 9 to 12 months. So we need to play KVKs, we need to fight to get those conversion stones. And I need to be smart with my gems. I need to know that, oh, a new formation is coming. I need to start hoarding my gems as a free-to-play. For me, as I know I can go that day, I can drop a gold chest, drop 2, 3 gold chests if needed, and I can get the gems that I need. For a free-to-play who can't do that, I would say, okay, right now I start hoarding gems, and you should be able to get at least 100 to 200 grand in a year. I think so. Because I know my farms get like, I don't even know, some of my farms are sitting at like 80k gems right now. And I've been popping king skills on them, etc., etc. So yeah, that is the video on equipment armaments. Again, I know my YouTube videos are still a little iffy. They're guides, there's no editing. I literally just screen record this, post it, and I call it a day. But I appreciate all of you guys that watch. I appreciate all of you guys that hopefully learn something new from these videos. And my goal is to get 50 subscribers so I can start live streaming. So please, if you stayed to the end, like and subscribe so I can get to 50. Thank you guys very much. Have a good day.